Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right to the air is Jackson. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Off play action, Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's now third down and 3.
Trying with Pickett here on third down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
They run the option here on first and 10.
20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson now. He finds Bateman over the middle.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Jackson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
13.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jackson now off the bootleg, out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Steelers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Austin. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Treads him with a stiff arm. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Pickett will look to pass it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Hector Peterson.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Again, Jackson. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Ravens 7, Steelers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Connor Hayward in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 10-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Steelers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Right back to Dobbins on first.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
3rd and goal, Jackson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7.
Tucker's kick is good.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here's Pickett.
Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They're going to look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead.
Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Option right, Pickett going to run with it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A quick throw complete to Washington. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
On second down, this is Harris. 85 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Now Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Darnell Washington
From 3 yards out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Here's Jackson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Jackson's pass complete to number 7, Rashad Bateman. A gain of 40 yards. And a gain of
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Here's 2nd down and 3. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run has gone pretty well, I could come right back at him.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's first down. Pickett to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Pickett. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Report.
Necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean,